November 11th, 1918. Peace was only minutes away, yet an American soldier charged forward and was killed. This is the story of the last man to die in WWI. The main sources of this story: The Last Battle, Victory, Defeat, and the End of World War I by Peter Hart and BBC, History.com. The First World War started in 1914 and continued to destroy the world for 4 years. Millions of soldiers were killed, entire cities were turned into ruins, and the global economy was destroyed. Finally, in November 1918, the Allied countries and Germany decided to end the war. On November 11, 1918, at 5 a.m., in the French city of Compiègne, the Armistice agreement to end the war was signed inside a railway carriage. However, according to this agreement, the ceasefire was set for 11 a.m. That is, the agreement was signed, but the war continued for the next 6 hours. During these 6 hours, the soldiers clearly knew that the war had ended. Yet the cannons kept firing, attacks continued, and bullets were being shot. Some commanders ordered their troops to stop attacking. However, many generals wanted to seize as much ground as possible until the very last moment to gain advantage in the agreement. As a result, on the final day, approximately 11,000 soldiers were killed or wounded. This number is shocking because everyone knew that the war was going to end in just a few hours. Among all these, the most famous incident is the death of the American soldier Henry Gunther. Henry was an ordinary bank clerk from Baltimore, USA. He was sent to war and was fighting on the French front. On the morning of November 11, 1918, he was with his unit. Only 60 seconds remained until 11 o'clock. Henry picked up his rifle and ran toward the German trenches. The German soldiers were shocked because they knew the war was about to end. They even tried to stop him with hand signals. But Henry did not stop. The ceasefire, 11 a.m. This means he was killed just 1 minute before the war ended. Henry Gunther was later honored as the last soldier to die in World War I. The United States posthumously awarded him the Distinguished Service Cross. His story still raises these questions today. Was this death necessary? Did the generals deliberately sacrifice their soldiers until the very last moment? This event is a bitter truth in history. Wars are always ended by politicians, but ordinary soldiers continue to give their lives until the very last moment. Do you think Henry Gunther's death in the last minute of WWI was necessary? Or could it have been? If you were a soldier in those final minutes, what would you have done? Please tell me in comments. Which untold story from World War I should we cover next? Thanks for watching War History.